Tiny asked fans to give 60K to get Trey Songz Bodyguard out the slammer. So you got Tiny out here begging fans to, put their money together, put your hard-earned money together to help us bring Trey Songz Bodyguard home, because Trey Songz Bodyguard got bagged out Dubai, trying to break something up going on with Trey Songz. I don't know, trying to protect Trey Songz. Trey Songz ain't gonna pay the 60K. She ain't gonna get T.I. to pay the 60K. She ain't gonna pay the 60K, because I'm sure Tiny got 60K. I'm sure Trey Songz got 60K. I'm damn sure T.I. got 60K. Probably done blew more than that in Magic City before. They ain't gonna pay it. But she's asking the fans to donate they 50K. Never mind this inflation, gas price high. Y'all working at Walmart or y'all working anywhere. Y'all making 40K a year, 50K a year. Some of y'all ain't even got jobs. Y'all need to just go ahead and get that check y'all getting from your baby daddy now. And and donate to get Trey Songz Bodyguard out. Boy, if you don't stop, you got whole millionaires asking regular people to donate 60K when they got that in their bank account, but they want you to pay your money to help Trey Songz Bodyguard out. Trey Songz, why ain't you paying the 60K for your bodyguard, Trey Songz? I don't get it.
Look, don't cry. I'm okay.
For the first time, we are hearing from Corey Smith. On January 4th, he was protecting rapper French Montana when he was shot multiple times.
Really changed my life. I've been in the hospital for 8-9 months now. How are you? I see you at gymnastics.
As a mom, you never want to see your kids hurt. So it's been rough consoling them. The nightmares, them waking up, telling me they've had dreams that, daddy's dead. According to all the eyewitnesses, and I've actually heard French himself say, if Corey wasn't there, it would have definitely got him.
Why did God keep you here?
I don't know. I guess I'm about to find out.
Has French Montana reached out recently?
Not recently.
Was it true that you didn't have medical insurance and he didn't even cover the medical expenses?
Nah, none of that. And that's why I could have sued him and I didn't. So that's why I was asking for some compensation.
You had to come out of pocket. Wow.
Yeah. When I cut the check for the club, I had to pay for that. I had to pay for that. You know what I mean? He paid for nothing. I'm not saying where his heart at though. Nothing. I get shot, I put shot, I'm just chopped meat. I've been with you 5 years, by the way. We've been through the Rick Ross, been through some other different cities, and now this. I got shot. You know what I mean? Around, call you the next day, tell you to come and see me again. You went and got locked up for my AK-47. If you came and see me, you would have dodged your next bullet. You don't see I'm a blessing in disguise, bro? I'm a blessing. I called you. I saved you the night before. The next day, I'm trying to save you again because I'd have been like, yo, the gun's on the bus. And I'd have told them, take it off. You know what I mean? And they would have go to the venue and that shit would have never happened. But disregarding what? Because I'm chopped meat, right? Or like, I like to bounce on the Bible a lot because, bro, that's why I read a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It says when the poor man talks, nobody listen. But when the rich man speaks, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That bullshit, you know what I mean? So I'm just dreaded chop bodyguard though.
Let me help somebody out right now, because I've been seeing something in this industry over the last few days and weeks really, where certain celebrity bodyguards have gotten into trouble, into jams, and their client has done nothing to help them out. Like Trey Songz bodyguard, we just saw that he has to do a year in jail now. He's convicted of assault. Although he was just protecting his client from a drunk fan, there's no professional training that will tell you to slap somebody. He was doing that for his client, to keep his client safe and the person out of his client's face, because a drunk person, you never know what they're up to. But a few weeks ago, we saw French Montana's bodyguard took a bullet for him. And reports are coming out that both these celebrities have GoFundMes up because their rich clients aren't doing anything for them. You're indispensable in this industry. I've told you this before. Don't get into it just because I can shoot and I'm big and I'm tough and I know how to fight. That is the lowest part of this industry. Most times you will see no action. So if that's why you got into it, to be able to push people around, to be able to hit people and things like that, you got into it for the wrong reason. Look at Floyd Mayweather. He has had bodyguards who got arrested for protecting him, and then he moves on to the next one. You need to have business acumen, have insurance, have your stuff together, a registered company. Because these clients, they will go on to the next person to act like you never existed, like you never put your life on the line for them. That's what this business is. Don't think you're going to get into it, be super rich, and get to push people around and get away with it.
Yes, boss. Back in here again once again, man. You see these clips that we playing, dog, like, it's very, very scandalous out here, man. So, if you don't know, Trey Songz bodyguard was locked up in Dubai for protecting him. Now, you have to understand this is a very serious situation and a very big learning moment, right? Trey Songz bodyguard was defending him, doing his job. But I don't know if he took it a step above and beyond by slapping the person. But from him doing his job, which is protecting his client, he's now sitting behind bars. And you think, yo, Trey Songz got his bodyguard. Trey Songz gonna get him out. Nope. Trey Songz is leaving him in there. Not, I don't know if it's because he has his own legal situations that he has going on, but overall, this is the same scenario that happens when you're working for celebrities. When you're working with celebrities, you have to remember this. A lot of them view you as a throwaway. You can be disposed of. You're just good for the job. You're a security guard. Your job is to protect me. Your job is supposed to be making sure nobody gets close to me, close enough to harm me, anything like that, right? And look at what happened with the second clip. That's why I played French Montana's bodyguard, right? A shooting took place in Miami down here by the Lickin'. That's down in the hood. French Montana's bodyguard got shot and Rob 49 got shot that same night, right? Show you what's so crazy. French Montana's bodyguard literally almost lost his life. And French Montana came out and said it. Yeah, if it wasn't for his bodyguard, you get what I'm saying? But what is he doing for his bodyguard? Nothing. You have to understand this. When you're a security guard, your job is supposed to be to protect. But at the same time, you have to cover yourself on the back end. You feel me? Just because these people are celebrities and you work for them, don't get lost in the sauce of, oh, I'm French Montana's bodyguard or I'm such and such bodyguard. These people will use you, and when they're done with you, they'll move on to the next person. Like I said before and in previous videos, they will treat you like a throwaway, dog. Look at what Jeezy's bodyguard said, Dredd. Dredd took a bullet for Jeezy before. He said he's been shot multiple times. He's been doing this since back home in the islands. And he said something very important. This is something that he's used to. He knows about this. You have to understand, if you're getting into a field because you know what, man, I've been shot before. I know how to fight. I know how to handle myself. If I were you, I would either do something a little different, or if you're going to do the security work, have some form of an insurance like a AFLAC, something to protect you, because when stuff pops off, these celebrities are not going to be there to help you. Stick another pin and go right back to Trey Songz bodyguard. They decided to raise a GoFundMe. These are celebrities with money, dog. Tiny and T.I. have money. I know this. I know they got to have money, bro. You get what I'm saying? Tiny got to be sitting on some form of royalties from when she was in our old musical group. T.I. got to have some form of money. But no. We're not going to spend our money as celebrities. We're going to spend the hard-working people's money, dog. So they created a GoFundMe. And this is another thing. GoFundMe, to me, I'm starting to look at GoFundMe as like a scam now, bro. Because GoFundMe is like a cry for help. People use GoFundMe as a way how to just play on people and their soft hearts. And please just make a donation and help us out. $60,000 just to get this man out of Dubai, dog. I don't think it's that much money, bro. That's the funny part about it, right? Here's the thing. You have Trey Songz now. This is your bodyguard. This is your personal matter. You should be the person taking care of this. Here's the issue at hand again. Trey Songz is tied up in a lot of sexual assault cases right now. So I don't know if his money is tied up in that as to why he can't afford to help his bodyguard, but that's BS, dog. Go back to French Montana now, right? French Montana's bodyguard has been in the hospital for like 8 or 9 months. And that shows, yo, from him protecting his client, from him doing his job, he's been out of work for about 8 or 9 months. Children wondering, is daddy gonna be alive? Things like that. You have to understand, yes, if you're trying to protect your family and put food on the table, that's understandable. But you have to weigh out the odds and make it make sense. These are situations where you need to have some form of medical insurance because that helps. You trying to rely on the artists and thinking, yo, they're going to do right by you, you have to understand that a lot of them, they just view you as a throwaway. You're there to protect me so I can go in and get my money. Once I get my money, I can pay you. But if something happens, there's no telling what happens on the back end of that. Look at what Jeezy's bodyguard said. All of what I did, I protected you. And you didn't do nothing for me. You could have threw me something. Sometimes people look at the fact of, yo, this, he gotta be real, dog. He gonna do it off the strength of, you feel me? It's what's right. Bro, you have to understand that people know what's right, but people refuse to do it. Why? That's a part of human nature. That's where it comes to people being grounded, having a heart, a conscience, something. This person has a family to feed just like you. You trying to feed your family and take care of yourself. So the mission is for you to go out to these clubs, go out to these events, perform, gather the money, and get back home safe. But in order for that to happen, you need to have somebody there that's going to protect you or watch over you, something. You get what I'm saying? Some form of a physical presence, like a security guard, bodyguard. A lot of people invest in this. You've seen it before. Not having a security guard can cost you your life. Look at Pop Smoke. Look at a lot of these rappers that have lost their life innocently or just chilling or just whatever the case may be and not having security guard. You have to understand that when you're a rapper, you have to worry about the extra expenses thereafter. If you're out here wearing hella jewelry, talking hella smack, gangbanging, that increases the chances that you have to spend extra money for security or keeping certain people around you. You have to weigh out all of these odds, bro, like I stated. Security guards and bodyguards, yes, they may make some money, but you have to realize that a lot of them, they're putting their life on the line. And if you're going to put your life on the line for some money, hear me out, dog. Just hear me out for 2 seconds, right? I know people in real life that are really with it. They can get down like that. You know what they did? They took their talents and went to the military. They actually got a real check behind it, right? Up their rank, guess what? Get more check behind that. Go again now. They solidified themselves with a government pension, dog. You have to understand that if you're gonna do certain things, make it make sense. There's nothing wrong with being a security guard, being a bodyguard, but make it make sense. You have to understand that you can lose your life. Certain things can harm you. You have to have insurance, dog. Medical insurance, health insurance, life insurance. These are things you have to worry about because you can't just rely on the fact of, oh, this person's going to do right. They seen in the light of a lot of people they're going to do right. No, that's not necessarily the case all the time, dog. You have to make sure everything makes sense. That's why the last guy came out and said what he said. There's a lot of people who get into this industry and this business thinking, yo, I know how to fight. I know how to shoot. I can bully people. He said it clear as day. That's the small end stuff of the job. You get what I'm saying? But when things really pop off, are you taken care of? Do you have insurance? Do you have your papers together? Certain things like that, because it's a real world and it's a dirty world. It's just like sports. I'm going to give it to you in another way, right? Why do you think sports teams, like look at the NFL, why do you think they have backup players like a first string, a second string, a third string, just in case somebody goes down, we have a job and a mission to complete. We got to go out there and win the game. So if the running back goes down, guess what? We got another running back. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you're a security guard and you're thinking, oh, I'm the best security guard, best bodyguard, not saying you can't be. But when things hit the fan and you're not able to perform, the show has to go on, dog. You feel me? God forbid you get into a situation where you lose a limb, or you're hurt for some time and you cannot work, you cannot perform. You have to understand that you're gonna be a liability at that point. You feel me? So these things have to be weighed out, dog. You have to make it make sense, bro. Nothing wrong with going ahead and using your force and what you've learned. But if I were you, take my foolish advice, take that and use it in a better way, dog. Go and try and see if you could get down with the military, dog, if you like shooting so much. If you like fighting that much, or whatever the case may be. Start up some form of a self-defense course. There's different ways out here you can make money and live out here in the world. All I'm trying to tell you is, stop looking at celebrities as people who will have your back because they've been around your whole life. You watch them on TV. That's another thing. Because people have seen these people on TV and you're close to them, that's when you get a chance to see who they really are. A lot of these bodyguards, chefs, PRs, all of these people get a chance to work with some of these people up close and personal and find out, yo, you're nothing like what you portray to be on TV. Yeah, because that's all imagery. That's all perception. It's what you perceive it to be. People perceive Jeezy to be one of the realest, but it came out that Jeezy did a lot of flawed stuff, bro. And Jeezy is one of my favorite rappers coming up, dog. So what I'm trying to tell you is, in life, you have to split the difference and understand. Just because this is an artist, just because, oh, I'm protecting them, don't fall in love with that. You have to protect yourself at the end of the day. It's just like what they say, love don't pay the bills. Just because you love these artists and these celebrities doesn't mean they love you enough to make sure that you're fully taken care of all the way around, dog. You have to make sure that you're taken care of. You get what I'm saying? That's another thing. Never put your life in another person's hands. I did a video about that. Thinking that, yo, they're going to do right by you. They're going to take care of you. That's where you have to take care of your own self. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I use them to uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser. Just remember these words that I tell you, bro. These celebrities, they look at people as like a stepping stool. Because I'm an influencer, a lot of them feel like they're higher than, more than, above other people, above society. So you know what? Rather than me using my money, let me create a GoFundMe and get the fans to go ahead and pay for this. People who already have hella bills, already have problems. The world is already hard as it is. Gas prices going up, grocery going up, rent skyrocketing. These are things that people do not take into consideration. They just see you as, yo, you like us, you appreciate us, so can you just support this GoFundMe, please? Just like how when their album drops, oh, could you please support my album, please? All they need is you to go ahead and provide and pay their way for them. You get what I'm saying? And that's how they continue in this game of, oh, I'm an influencer, I don't have to use my money, or I have power, people do what it is that I tell them to. That's all a part of the industry and the games that they've created, dog. So once you learn these little things, you'll be A-OK, suavecito, 100, you'll be good to go. You feel me? With that being said, it's your boy 444, man. Peace.